This is a Maori war canoe, and as far as war canoes go, it's actually a very small one. So it's a little over 60 feet in length, it seats 40 warriors, and it's incredible. One thing I want to point out is this. This open work was originally done with a tool called a toki, which is the Maori word for an adze. And you can see just how intricate the carving was. These adzes, until the advent of metal tools which came with contact with Europeans, were made of basalt or greenstone or some other type of rock. So this is the level of carving work that you can achieve with rocks. That is cool. One other thing that's worth noting is that these canoes have planks. These carved panels along the sides are not one log. The main body of the canoe is one log, but you can see here that these extra gunnels are attached using lashing, which means it's a composite construction. These things are sophisticated, they are massive, they are well engineered, and they are beautifully made with rocks. That's amazing. This is another example of Maori carving. You can see how intricate this stuff is. Again, the main tool used to carve this is that toki, which is an adze made of stone. Nowadays, they don't use stone anymore because, I mean, metal has its advantages. It's faster, it cuts deeper, it's easier. But the amount of artwork that is possible with stone tools is, to me, awe-inspiring.
Do you post? Wow. Is it crazy? Yeah, actually.
While on an internship in New Zealand, I had an opportunity to visit a museum in Christchurch, which has amazing artifacts that I've never seen anywhere else in the world. These are examples of toki blades, and also of the stoneworking techniques that were used to make them. I love visiting museums like this because a lot of these things tend to get ignored. Walking around a museum like this helps you to see what is possible. And that's one of the things that just absolutely amazes me about pursuing primitive crafts and learning about stone tools and stone carving and all these sorts of things, is it makes you appreciate what people are able to do, even with limited resources. The people brought the time and patience necessary to polish these stones, to carve that wood, and they didn't just make it basic. It wasn't enough to just make it enough to get by. They put beauty into it, despite the amount of time that would take with the tools that they had. That to me is incredible. And it also offers a kind of a point or a suspicion that I have about the ancient world, which is this. If people had enough time to put that much effort into art, into making these things polished and beautiful and carving open-work grills on the front of the war canoe, it seems to me that people had a fair amount of time. I mean, any time that you're putting into making something beautiful and carving that kind of detail is time that you are not cooking or growing food or providing for some absolutely essential thing, which means these people had downtime. And that is incredible, especially considering how much downtime it would take to carve those with stone tools. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe below.